Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a good week. Welcome to this During the Week video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. It's Wednesday afternoon, and as you can tell, I'm here in our sanctuary, and I'm here behind the pulpit. Boy, it has been a long time since I was standing here. As many of you know, last Sunday we came back into our sanctuary for our worship service, but I wasn't standing here then. As some of you know, Kathy and I were out of town, but I'm very thankful for the person who was standing here. It was wonderful having the Reverend Rebecca Craver with us, and she brought a wonderful and timely message for us. I also appreciate Destin McEwen, who was standing here also leading the service. I thank Drake for standing just behind the pulpit as he directed the choir. Thanks to the choir, oh my goodness, for the beautiful music they shared. And thank you to the person who was sitting at and playing the organ this past Sunday. It was wonderful having Jennifer back with us after all she's been through with her surgeries and recoveries, and all of this helped just make for a wonderful service. If you haven't seen it, I hope you'll check it out on our church's website or on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. Here are some things that are coming up for us this week. I hope you'll be here in this sanctuary this Sunday for our worship service. I look forward to standing here this Sunday, and I look forward to what I'm going to share with you. This Sunday, we remember a very special day in the history of the Moravian Church. We celebrate the November 13th Festival of the Moravian Church. In this celebration, we remember how years ago the early Moravians experienced a great revelation in realizing that no one person could be the head of the Moravian Church, and that only Jesus Christ could be the head of the Moravian Church. This Sunday, I hope you'll be here to hear more about this story and to hear about what it means to let Jesus be the head of our church and what it means when you and I let Jesus be the head of your life. A special part of this Sunday service is sharing of Holy Communion. I hope you'll be with us here. If not, I hope you'll watch our service online. And if you do, when it comes for our time of communion, you are more than welcome to provide your own bread and juice as we share communion. Now, there's something else very important that's happening this Sunday, which is another reason I'm standing here where I will be this Sunday. We're having our annual church council meeting. For those who were here last Sunday, you might have picked up on one of our church council information packets. We also want to make this information available on our church's website in the next day or two, so I hope you'll check it out, and we'll have copies of this when people come on this coming Sunday. One of the important things we're going to be doing at our church council meeting is elect some of our church leaders. We'll be electing 3 members for our board of elders. If you saw our November newsletters, you would have seen the list of nominees that we have, who are Kathy Anderson, Mark Johnson, Terry Lyda, and Barbara Sudall. We'll be electing 3 members to our board of trustees, and our nominees are Darrell Goins, Paula Hall, and Tim Huff. We'll be electing 2 youth representatives for our church boards, and so far we only have 1 nominee, who is Olivia Harper. This year, we're also electing 3 delegates from our church who will attend the Provincial Synod next year, and our nominees are Rachel Butts, Paula Hall, and Ethan Smith. Now, we will also be taking additional nominees at our church council. If you do want to nominate someone, please make sure that that person is willing to be a nominee. Now, for us to have an official church council meeting, we need 61 of our members present here in our sanctuary, so I hope you'll be with us, and please pray for our church council meeting. Here are a couple of other things coming up for us this Sunday. Our Good News Sunday School class has resumed. They meet in the fellowship hall at 10 o'clock, and everyone is welcome to attend. There's also a group that has begun to meet during our Sunday school time who are doing a book study. This study began with parents of those who have young people in our confirmation class, and anyone else is more than welcome to attend. This group is studying the book Walking with God, How to Hear His Voice by John Eldridge. Now, if the weather's nice, the group will meet outside, so bring a chair. You may also want to bring some coffee and maybe a blanket, or if it's not that good, they'll find a place to meet. For more information, you can certainly contact Jennifer Shore. Now, here are a couple other things I want you to be aware of. One is the Circle of Faith is selling Simply Moravian shirts. And this is the board they have for that. And this is one of the shirts. I hope you can see this okay. But they are taking orders for this, and they'll be taking orders until the end of the month, I think November 28th or something like that. So they're a wonderful thing to have to kind of show a little bit of pride in being a Moravian, and just they're just simply Moravian shirts, just a great thing. So certainly support our Circle of Faith with that. Our church is also taking part in what's called the Turkey Challenge, and this is by Blessings Building Bridges. This is a challenge that we have the opportunity to help people in our area, and we have this turkey with feathers. It's something that we have done before that some of you might remember. This turkey with feathers that shows items that someone can take a feather and then purchase that item and then bring it back to the church. And all of these items will go to some of the ministries in our area that include Samaritan Ministries, the Bethesda Center, and Family Services. So if you'd like to support that, please do. You're more than welcome to come and take a feather. Or if you're not able to make it to the church, just call and say, hey, I want one of those feathers, and we'll tell you what you can donate, and we'll kind of go from there. For our prayer concerns, let's remember Hillary Douglas. Finally, Hillary had some surgery to take care of his leaky heart valve, and his surgery went well. Certainly pray for him in his time of recovery. Margie Hall, who is going through radiation treatments, Mac Powell, chemotherapy. Robert Simpson asks we pray for his neighbor, Janice White, who is dealing with cancer. Mark Johnson asked that we pray for his father-in-law, Jim Smith, that's Heather's dad, who's had a recent stroke. Let's certainly continue to remember our teachers, school personnel, students, college students, our preschool, healthcare workers, and our nation as we continue to go through this pandemic. And this certainly is just part of our prayer list. I certainly encourage you to check out our church communications, our bulletin, our King Connections, the emails that I send out to kind of know what more the concerns are. If you have a concern, please let us know. If you have any updates on the concerns that we do have, please let us know that as well. Well, I want to close this video with something that I hope we will all remember this week, and that is tomorrow on Thursday, it's Veterans Day. May it be a day to remember and to be thankful for all of our veterans who have served our nation in the military, and we have several veterans here in our church family. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you that we can enjoy the freedoms and opportunities that we have as a nation because many of you have served. And besides Veterans Day, being thankful for those who have served, I hope on Thursday and on every day, you and I can do our part to serve. Part of it serving is being good citizens in our nation. Yet I want to point out a greater service, and that is our service to God. Speaking of veterans, just today as I was taking two of my grandchildren back home where Kathy keeps and helps care for them, we were listening to a CD with some children's Bible songs. One of them went like this: I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never zoom o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. May you and I be in the Lord's army as we put our faith and our trust in Jesus Christ and as we follow him. And may we, as we do, enjoy all the freedoms and opportunities and blessings that come when we live with and live for the Lord. You know, that's when you love the Lord and you show that love in all that you do. Well, I hope you have a great rest of the week. I hope this Sunday we'll be blessed by having many of you sitting here in the pews. If not, I hope you'll be watching it online. Whichever the case, please know that I'm here for you. We're here for you. If there are things that I or we can do for you, please let me know. And God bless you.